Okay, I think we are recording, so I can welcome everyone to the NaraJALT Annual General Meeting for 2025. I'm the Chapter President, Lee McDowell, and I'll be chairing this meeting in accordance with the Constitution, Chapter Constitution, which is, I'll pull it up because we're going to be using that, referring to that. According to our chapter constitution, which is publicly available on the on our website, it's also available on JALT.org. Officers' duties: the president, somewhere it's written here somewhere, shall preside at the executive board meetings and the AGM. So you're stuck with me today, and we have a few items, 4 items to get through today, which I'm going to refer to an agenda. So I'll just change the screen here, share this tab. I think you can see here this is an outline for the meeting today, and four items. And we will start with the chapter constitution amendments because one of them relates to another item further down, so we'll need to get that done first. Chapter Constitution amendments, according to our chapter constitution, well, I'll go back to the constitution. What is it? Constitution 5. So, amendments to this constitution shall be proposed by a majority vote of the NaraJALT Executive Board, which we've done. We've discussed these 2 amendments, 2 potential amendments. And any such proposed amendment shall be distributed to the members before the AGM, which it was announced in the October. The both proposed amendments were announced in the October Dear NaraJALT newsletter. And to become effective, constitutional amendments must be approved by 2/3 of the members voting at the AGM. So the members at the AGM constitute what we call the quorum. And how many members are there? Can somebody do a count? How many do we have? Just in this...
Online at the moment?
Yeah.
Just members?
No, everyone online. I'm assuming everyone online is a member. I think we all are.
I'm guessing 11.
11 of us? Yeah. Okay. So then 2/3.
No, 10. Sorry, there's 10 of us.
Totally?
11.
Not just online, but totally, all of us.
Oh.
Everyone present.
Yes, 11.
11 at the meeting. Okay.
One of those is the same person.
Really?
Yeah.
Can somebody count?
There's 10 people.
Okay.
Because there's the Nara chapter meeting host and the Nara chapter presentation, and that is...
How many are in person?
Oh, is there 2 people?
1,
like
2,
okay.
3, 4. There are 5 of us in person, Rob.
Okay. So
Yes.
I can see 1, 2, 3,
There's 10. 10 people.
10 people, is it? Oh, that makes it easy. So we just need 6 or 7 to get over the line. 7 people would be a majority. Okay? So, right, let's get back to our topic at hand, which is chapter constitution amendments. So there are 2. Starting with the first one, this is a move to revise the informal chapter name of NaraJALT to NaraJALT. Now, that looks like the same
You
thing.
should say that again. Nara.
I will. I'll explain. As you can see, there's no gap. There's no space in the first one. There is a space in the first one. There's no space in the second one. And this is just a pedantic small thing, but it's sort of in line with what we've been doing for the last few years in branding the chapter as NaraJALT, one thing. And it's important to be consistent. And so if you look at the Constitution, I'll go back to the Constitution now, you'll see that the name of the association shall be the Nara chapter of the Japan Association of Language Teaching. That's the official name of this chapter, and it doesn't change. And in Japanese, Zenkoku Go Gaku Kyoiku Gakkai Nara Shibu. And then herein referred to as NaraJALT. So it's an informal name, but this informal name is actually the one that we use in public. And so what we're doing is proposing to change this to NaraJALT all one with no space. And moving forward, that's our brand, and we would like to change that within the chapter constitution. So again, it's a kind of it's a little bit pedantic, but we have to be official about this, and I think it'll be a good move for the chapter moving ahead. You know, so are there any questions, or I can open that to discussion, just quickly.
Does that mean we will need to do a find and replace on the constitution? Because it's all Nara space job.
So the question is, does that mean, I think the question is, do we need to be a find and replace for everything on the Constitution? Yes, we do, but it's actually not that big.
And do we then need to have that ratified, or is that just automatic once we agree?
And you have
We
to
agree
hear.
here, once we vote for it,
We can just do it.
we do it, yep,
Perfect.
yep. Who does it? Maybe the next question. I'll do it. I'll just edit it and then ask our publicity chair to post a revised version
Turning around.
on the website, and we'll also revise the official version on the jalt.org. Okay, so any other questions, discussion? No?
Where'd Mike get that new hairstyle?
We'll come back to Mike's hairstyle. We will vote. We'll vote on this then, and we have to vote officially. And voting is through a Google form, which I'll share now, and it's anonymous. Oh gosh, it's anonymous.
Can't you just show of hands?
We could do a show of hands. That would be easy.
That would be the opposite of anonymous. But we could do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think there's no contention here. We can actually vote by acclamation if no one contends. The problem is though, Rob, if somebody does feel, oh wait a minute, that's not right, but they don't want to stand out because one person has to put their hand up if they disagree. Do you see what I mean?
Okay. Well, I'll do it your way. Yeah, it's fine.
No. I take your point. I'm just.
How about we have
If
a
there
show
is-
of hands, and if somebody doesn't agree, then we do it anonymously.
It's the same thing. Because we do this. We do this at the executive board where there are about 100 people, and
Have you got the form ready to go?
yeah, the form's ready to
Just
go.
send it out and let's just do it.
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to share a link with the form.
Some people are hard to hear, by the way. They got their microphones off or something. Or?
Oh, they're in the background. Yeah, so be careful
okay.
if you're speaking in the
Okay.
background. They're
Sorry.
talking to me
Okay.
rather than into the mic.
Yeah, understood.
Saying that it's
Okay.
huge feedback.
Okay. So, Amendment 1. I'm going to share a link. Okay, I'll put the link into the chat here, since we all have access to that. Now I've got to find the chat. There it is. And there it goes. And I'll click on and I get a vote to approve.
Approve means yes, we want to change it to Nara no space job.
That's right.
So you want us to fill it in now? Is that right?
Approve or disapprove? Yep, please.
This is a personal.
And there should be 10 votes.
General.
So far I've got 5.
Sorry,
Okay, 7. Waiting for 8. 2 more votes.
that one.
Is everyone?
I can't vote.
Ah, Itsuko-san.
So which vote?
Approve.
Itsuko-san.
I didn't bring. I should have brought.
Oh, what about phone?
Ah, this
New
one.
digital paper. Yeah, you can do it on your phone.
Very analog person.
And there's one more person hasn't voted, but it doesn't matter because if I open the results, okay, we're up to 10 now. We got 10
So
votes.
we do have 11 people in the meeting.
So, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it's approved. we will revise the informal name of the chapter to NaraJALT, and we get some thumbs up there from John Carl in the background. Lovely. Yes. All right. Thanks, guys. Now, moving on to the next item on the agenda, which, well, it's the same item. It's a constitution amendment. This one should also be not controversial. The move is that officer position election chair be added to bylaw 6. So the rationale is that, as the naming suggests, the election chair will be responsible for overseeing future chapter officer elections. So I'll just background this a little bit. Chapter elections so far have been run mostly, as long as I've been president, mostly run by me. So I'll announce the nominations, and then usually everyone takes one step back, and I nominate everyone, and then they say yes, and then they do it for another year, and there's never any contention, and that's fine. That's great. That's where I think we're fortunate to be in that situation. However, moving into the future, we have to we have to be able to accommodate contention. It's really important that if somebody's not happy with one of the officer positions, that they have a chance to contend it. So in that case, it's much better that, especially the president, because I think the other the other chairs, probably not so likely to be contended. But if somebody's not happy with the person who's running the chapter, then they should have a chance to be able to put themselves forward and say, okay, I can do a better job, or put somebody else forward. And that's hard to do when the actual president is the one running the election. So it just makes good sense, especially as we're growing now. By the way, this is an important part of the background. We're up to, I think after today, we'll be up to 12 chapter officers, which is phenomenal for a chapter of our size. We're 40-something, so 40, how many are we? 40, exactly 40. So that level of participation, of volunteering is really incredible, and it just speaks to, I think, the successes of the chapter. But moving into the future, we have to, as we mature as a group, as an organisation, we have to be able to allow and facilitate any kind of disagreements. Okay, so that's what. It just makes really good sense to have an election chair, and I think everyone agrees. So that is the second item that's up for vote, to approve or disapprove. Before I put the link into the chat, I'll just see if there are any questions or comments about that. Open for discussion. Pretty good. So I can then go forth and it's got some.
Yeah, I tried to use this.
Okay, cool. I'll put you in. Just turn off your speaker and your mic. So there's the link. Everybody, please go ahead and vote.
I'm sorry, this document is not.
It's not working.
Oh, crap.
Gotta be made public, maybe?
Was not published.
You need to publish it. You need to post it.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, it's correct.
Yeah, I can't vote.
No, I mean with the.
Just I can see. But
You need to turn your volume off.
yeah.
Just the
It's a-
microphone.
Yeah, microphone is off.
Oh, okay. Then
Okay.
Okay, it's on.
Um,
Good.
Can you get it now? If you
Yep.
click the link now.
Yes, it can.
Mm-hmm.
all good. So again, approving is we are saying yes, we want the officer position to be filled.
To approve, you're approving the motion, which is to create a position.
Okay.
And I should vote to approve. Okay. Okay, 10 responses are in and everyone approves. So, by the way, I'll just make that official. 10 out of 10. So that's the majority. So both motions pass. Thank you very much. Got to get some thumbs up there too. All right. So we have an elections chair. Now that's important because now our next item on the agenda is our chapter officer elections. So now that we have officially an election chair, we can approve them. Now.
Echo.
Chapter officer elections. Bylaws. So the chapter officer elections, I'll just refer to the bylaw here in the Constitution. Okay, so you can see on the screen bylaws of NaraJALT's number 3, nominations, elections, vacancies, and removals. Nominations for officer members in good standing shall be solicited and accepted by the NaraJALT Executive Board via the newsletter. So we've done that. We've got nominations prior to AGM. So that was, I think it went out in actually August. And then there was a reminder in, September, and then there was a reminder in October. And so nominations are there. And in person at the AGM. So are there any further nominations? That's a big no, right? Okay. So then candidates have acknowledged their acceptance, yes. And if no officer positions are being contested among 2 or more candidates, the NARA Executive Board may present the full slate of officers to the membership at the AGM for approval by members present. If there are contested positions, elections will take place at the AGM with the results subject to approval by the NaraJALT Executive Board. So I am happy to announce that we have a full slate of officer chairs, officer positions, nominations with no contention. There is no contention. So therefore, we don't need to go to any elections. If we did, then that's when the election chair would be sharing the form, and then we would vote for whatever contended positions were there, and that would be the job of the election chair. Luckily, during this year, we don't need to do that. We can simply approve these officer positions by acclamation. So I'll go through and read them out for the record. So President Lee McDowell, myself, continuing. Membership Chair is on my left side, Motoko Teraoka. She's also continuing. Program Chair, Andy Salter, continuing. Publicity Chair, Richard Sharad. Treasury, Masayuki Takanomas is out there.
Yeah.
Okay. And Member at Large, Etsuko Nishi, Robert Maran, John Carl, and Mike Lynn. And all of those officers are incumbent and continuing for another year. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank every one of those officers for not only last year, but for continuing, for volunteering to continue in the next JALT year as well. Thank you very much. Then there are very happy, very pleased to announce that there are 3 new officers nominated. Firstly, we're introducing a vice president. Just a word, vice president is already written into our constitution. If you go through it, there's already an item there that lists a vice president. There wasn't one for elections chair, so we've just added that. But a vice president makes really good sense as we're moving ahead into the future. potentially growing, and to have somebody essentially shadowing the president position, who's in that position to be able to step up and take over, is really a great. I think it will be a great boon for NaraJALT moving ahead. So very happy to have Eric Martin nominated for that position. We're also very fortunate to have a newcomer, Ben Robinson. I don't think Ben's with us because I think he's
No.
he's not well, but Ben's nominated himself for membership co-chair, and this is another great sign for NaraJALT that we can have co-chairs, because again, have people being able to shadow those officer positions and be in a position to help out in a pinch when needed, and also sort of to bring them up into the next generation, which is really what we need to do. So very pleased to announce the nomination of Ben for a membership co-chair, and he'll be working with our veteran membership chair.
Legend.
Legend, that's the word. Thank you very much, Richard. And finally, we have a new elections chair. And Brian Inglis is with us today, and he's nominated himself for the position. Thank you so much, Brian. I think we'll need to discuss this. Brian, you and I will discuss the position moving ahead, and perhaps later in the officers' meeting outside of this AGM, we'll discuss sort of the details of that position. But it's really, really great to have you on board, to have you all on board. And I think I don't have a form prepared, but I will open this. We can vote by acclamation. Does everyone approve these nominations? Yes. If there's any contention, you can contend it. But wow, that was an explosion.
It's Mike.
I haven't got that one.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, everyone. So we're moving ahead. Chapter officer elections. That's the first part of the meeting taken care of, and now we can move into the second part, which is basically chapter officer reports. And for that, I would like to call on. These officer reports are all, by the way, required in the Constitution. If you look at the Constitution, it does say. It says in the Constitution that NaraJALT will hold an annual general meeting, AGM, prior to the JALT conference. At this AGM, the chapter officers will report on the state of the chapter's treasury, programs, membership, and publicity. That's during the period since the last AGM officers. Since the last. Yes, officers for the coming year will be elected. Yeah, okay. So with that, we can perhaps I can stop sharing that screen. We'll start with membership chair, Motoko, and just we've only got 30 minutes, and I'd like to, so just really, really quickly, 5 minutes each, just present a really brief summary of your chair over the last year, starting with Motoko.
Yeah, could you
Share a document? Sure.
Oh, not document, your charts and graph.
Yes, I'll pull that up. I'm just going to pull up a document here for the membership chair to refer to. I think you're better off to use this one. Okay. And
Thank you. I didn't make it, so this is we made it, or AI made it actually.
can everyone hear Motoko?
Hello.
Yep.
Maybe not. Okay, thank
Yep,
you.
okay.
Okay.
Bring on mine.
Right. That's good. That's good.
Make it bigger.
Yes, my eyes are aging. Right. Okay. So this is a report as of October 1st. And October 1st, we have 41 members in good standing. Among them, 24 are female teachers and 17 male teachers. Right, and then 29 non-Japanese teachers of English and 12 Japanese teachers of English. And then this graph shows monthly chapter membership. And then start with January and February, we had 34, exactly same number. And in March, so a little bit decline, 33. And then September, we saw enormous jump September. And then the September enjoyed 42 members. This is the highest number of members in recent years. Wonderful. Okay, and then you can see between March and July, this is a 3 months period of absence of data, because during that time I wasn't sorry, I wasn't able to get any membership data because of JALT website upgrade and updating, that kind of thing. Yes, but among those 3 months, there are 9 members joined. I repeat, 9 new members joined among 3 months. That's a fascinating thing.
That's incredible.
Yes, in NaraJALT history. Okay, next one. Right. Okay. So this is the gender distribution 2025. So male teachers account for 60%, while female teachers account for 40%. Okay, let's move on to language background of teachers. So NJTE stands for non-Japanese teachers for English, account for 71%, while Japanese teacher of English 29%. So more than 70% are by native speakers, so to speak. Yes, is this next one? Good. Okay. Now next one is average membership. Yes. So the data started in 2019, and you can see 2021. This is the bottom. Only 28 members a year, and that's severely affected by coronavirus pandemic. And the 2022-23, a little bit, just only one kind of intake. And then 2024, this is back to the level as the same level as pre-pandemic, right? And the 2025, that's fascinating fact is that here 37 members in average every month. This is again kind of highest number of members in recent history of NaraJALT. That's wonderful. Let's move on to the next one. Go.
If I may just add one point there. So we've that to me shows that we've come out of the pandemic stronger than what we were before going into the pandemic.
Yeah. The next pie chart shows teaching context. This is roughly the same as past 10 years. So 70, hang on. Okay. So yes, college and the university goes with 71%. So 71% members belong to college and university, so tertiary education, and followed by senior high school teachers. That's 70%. And equally, others. What's this? Others. Just this
Could
is
be kids, for example.
or language conversation. Yes, eikaiwa conversation, or teach at home, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Let's go. Well, this is quite interesting findings. So this is membership types, and 54%. Hang on, 54
Most.
Yes, 54% of members own regular membership, and followed by 24%. This is on group membership.
Should just relabel that Mike.
Mike Lin. Blue equals Mike Lin's
Well, yeah.
Mike Lin clan.
Yes. And the senior 5-year joint equally 70%. And this is the one of major reasons of membership hike, because last year we had only 15% of group membership, but this year 24. So the thing is, when you next time you renew your membership, it might be a good idea to enjoy just one another person to be on your joint membership. Or if you have four people, for 4 colleagues interested in JALT, so encourage them to be with you on a group membership. So group membership you need 4 people, and joint membership only 2 people. So you have to share the publication, but membership due can be quite reduced. So yeah, that kind of win-win situation. So try to encourage more people to be NaraJALT, please. Thank you.
Be careful. Next year that'll be all blue. We'll have to change our name again to Mike Lin JALT. Thank you very much,
Thank
membership
you.
chair.
Thank you.
I'll just open that for any discussions, any questions or comments. Everyone is okay? Thank you very much. Let's move on to program chair, Andy Sauter. Do you want to use your device, and I'll turn off my
Yeah, thanks.
mic and...
Turn my mic on and share my screen.
Okay, it's all yours.
Thank you. Okay.
Wow, hi.
All right. I have no idea what I am sharing. Show my screen anyway. Okay, I am presenting. All right, so I need to do this. Okay. Now, it looks very skinny. I was going through this last night and decided that the best way to do this is actually take a quick walk through memory lane, and I'm going to shout out to Richard, because I'm going to use the NARA website to do this. So what I was doing was going through and checking all the dates and numbers and everything, and I realized I may as well just show you the NaraJALT website, because that's where I was getting it all from. So first of all, going back to October last year, okay, so we had several events. We had the conference, the 3rd annual conference. We had the My Share, which was followed by the lunch and hike in April. We then had our AGM in January. And I haven't put it here, but we also had the Meet the Members.
Officers meeting.
Oh, officers meeting, I beg your pardon, in January. Yep. AGM now. So just going back really quickly, because as I said, I found all the information on here. I'll get this out of the way. So conference archive, I think it is, yeah. There it is. Okay. And it's all there. So again, it was our best conference so far. I think there were over 50 members, 45. We had the OUP there. That was quite good. At least I thought it was. I thought that the most people actually stayed, which was nice. And there were a few drop-ins as well. So we're building on success.
Your mic is off.
No, I'm just not close enough, maybe. No, they're right. It is off because I muted it. Sorry.
Can
Thank you
everyone
for
hear
that.
Andy?
You should be able to hear me now. Yep, great. Thanks. Okay, so that's where we started, and I think we're building on success. So we're already planning the 4th one, and after today's meeting, I will post that on the NaraJALT events calendar, and I'll talk about that in just a moment. Okay, so coming back, then the second event, I think, which was very, very successful, was the My Chair, and you saw the bump in membership between March and June, and I think that this was probably the reason why, or one of the main reasons. I think it was the Mike Lynn effect in combination with just a really wonderful event, which was also organized by Mike. So I thought that the new format was a step in the right direction. Again, as Lee said, we came out of the pandemic stronger, and I think one of the reasons for that is that here at NaraJALT, we've realized that the strength of NaraJALT is the personal connections. Yes, and I think that the MyShare that we had was a really one of the best ways to actually put that into effect. So we had a lot of people join. The walk up the mountain I thought was also very successful. Not so many of us ended up at Sunrock or Cohen, but those that did, we had a great day. You can see, and again, shout out to Richard and everybody for all of the promotion that occurred because of that. As I said, I think the jump in membership was possibly due to that. I would even recommend that if we were going to, obviously we're going to do it again, but I would actually go back to the same place because I thought it was that good, although we can talk about that later. All right, so then following on from that, I went to publish all of the wonderful things that we did, and I couldn't because Jolt decided they're changing their website, and it was down for about 4 months, I think it was. When it finally came back up, we then had Meet the Members to publish as well, and we've had a few issues with the NaraJALT website. I did manage to finally get those issues fixed, but when I went to publish the Meet the Members the other day, I ran into the same problem, so I need to go back and have another crack. I think it's probably the same issue. But I'll investigate that, and because we have a lot of have a lot of events that we've done in the past which are basically lost. Everything's on the archive. Okay, so thanks for John Carl for putting me onto this. But we've got the archive, so we can go back and get it. But the longer we leave it, sort of, the more likely we're gonna lose it. This is the new one. I'm still logged in there just so I can show you what it looks like. At the moment, this is the only thing that was published. I can't actually remember putting the link in because, yeah, I thought so. Yeah, and a few other things have changed. So it's not the one that I published.
That was me. I had to edit that.
Right. I didn't think we were going to put the link in. I thought it was only for members only. That's why I got sent out through the newsletter. Yeah, I thought someone might have played with that. And also, I did try to publish and Meet the Members on here, and that has disappeared. So I'm going to have to go back and play with that as well. Also, with the Meet the Members, we do have it. It has been done. Okay, it was episode, oops, sorry, let me go back. Oh, what have I done? I've just lost that. Let me go back.
It's okay, we're running out of time.
Yep.
We've got to get through.
Oh, I give up.
Never mind.
We have got it online, but it's not on the NaraJALT website. So now the only thing left to do is to prepare for the next conference, the upcoming conference. And once we talk about that in the meeting after the AGM, I will have another crack at the website. Yeah, so that's pretty much it from me.
Okay, we'll switch over now and turn my mic back on. Turn mic on.
And I'll take mine off.
I'll turn my speaker up so I think you can hear me. And where are we at now? Next is, I think, our treasurer, Masa. Masa, are you there?
Masa.
Hello, Masa. Are you there? Are you out there?
Masa is.
Okay. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay. Can I share my screen?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay. Okay, so I quickly wrote a note about revenue and expenses of this well from
This
as
year.
of this year, yes. So from October 24 to September 2025. So please can you take a look at both revenues and expenses on the screen? Yes. Okay, so from October last year to September this year, the total number of revenue was 40, sorry, 148,634 yen. The biggest revenue, well, this is every year, but the grant from national. So the JCO, the national gives us grant every summer. And this is the calculation we often discuss. But we have a base grant in each chapter. And this year, our base grant was 75,000 yen. And plus, this is a base grant. And plus, we get an extra grant based on the number of members in our chapter. So every chapter receives 266.45 yen for each member. And so according to their records on March 31st this year, our chapter had 33 members. Correct. So our membership grant amount is 8,793 yen. Okay, so combining our base grant and the member grant, we got this amount of 83,793 yen for a total amount of grant from national. Yes, and also the big part of revenue was our chapter annual event last year. So we had speaker from Colsig, so sponsored by Colsig. So we got 50,000 yen for sponsorship. Yeah, so that's why we got a huge amount of money for the revenue for the annual event last year. For expenses, yes. Okay, so again, so this year I think we'll use a lot of money for the chapter annual event. So for last year, we used 125,000 yen, 730 yen, mainly for room charge for Nara Women's University. And let me see.
That's including all the expenses for the
Yes,
invited
that's including
speakers,
all
the 50,000 for Ben Tanaka. So
Yeah,
50,000
Ben Tanaka,
plus
yes.
80,000.
So, officer lunch, dinner for 9 officers. Yes, honorarium for Ben Tanaka paid 50,000 yen. Yes, so yes. Okay. Yeah, and we slightly used some room charge for April my share event this year, and also sponsorship. This is what we do every year. We sponsor theater Kansai event, for 5,000 yen. And money transfer fee, JCO supplies fee. I think this is a banner that
That's right.
maybe we rent from the JCO. Yes. Okay, so for sum up, now as of September 30th this year, in balancing Shinsei Bank account is 292,446 yen. John?
When you're done, I just have a question about the next conference,
Sure.
or a financial question.
Sure.
Okay. Yes. And plus reserve liabilities and cash on hand is cash that treasurer has for so to pay honorarium or other stuff by cash. So I have in my hand this amount of money. So in total, we have 643,000. 1,680 yen. So I think we are in a good shape, a good balance of revenue and expenses. Okay, I think that's pretty much for me. Yes.
I would say very good shape. Thank you, Chapter Treasurer. John, your question?
Yeah, I'm the president of the Material Writers SIG, and we're sponsoring the speaker for the next conference for NaraJALT. Should we? I think we can just pay the speaker directly. We don't have to pay NaraJALT and then NaraJALT pay the speaker. That would be kind of a waste of, bureaucracy. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, that's fine. Okay. Any other questions or comments about the Treasury?
So we can expect that to go up next year because we'll have an additional 10 members.
The question from Andy Salter was, we can expect that grant to go up, but not really.
Eight members.
The grant, not really, because the amount, they take the membership at March, and if you look at March is when our membership is low. Our membership tends to increase as we get closer to the international conference. So if they took our membership in, for example, October, that's when it peaks, our membership. But the difference is not that much because it's only like 200 and something yen per member. And so the difference is like 10 members, so like 2,000 yen difference. So it's not a big. The big difference in the grant is the base grant, and that gets adjusted every year. The per member grant it's actually a much smaller proportion, yeah. And I think that'll probably go down, the base grant, this year, because JALT is struggling overall, still recovering from the pandemic. Okay. Any other questions or comments? No? Thank you very much, Chapter Treasurer Masayuki. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have next up our Publicity Chair, Richard.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Richard Sharad, and I'm the Publicity Chair for NaraJALT. And first of all, I just want to go through the general tasks, the things that I do during the year. So the first one, or the main one, is the Dear NaraJALT newsletter. I collect information mainly from Lee, and then put together the newsletter and then send that out to the members. The other thing is maintaining the nara.jalt.org website, posting events and event review photos that Andy showed earlier. After that is just generally posting events, news, and job postings, if we have any, to the Facebook page. And finally, creating the Meet the Members videos for our YouTube channel. So this year, since the last AGM, I have created 12 newsletters and posted those out to our members. Hope they've been quite active, looking at the posts and going onto the YouTube channel. Within the year, I have created, this year is one Meet the Members video and podcast, and that is on the YouTube channel as well. Hopefully this year, I will be migrating all the videos on the YouTube channel. So basically, the YouTube channel at the moment is linked to our old Gmail, Google account, and so I will hopefully migrate all of those over to the new one. And then the other main thing, as I said, is website maintenance, is just going through our website, making sure that all the events are posted before the event, and then try to gather all the wonderful photos that you guys take and then try to produce kind of just a review. So our members and also other people just looking at our website can see what we're doing at NaraJALT and hopefully want to get involved in future events. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very
basically
much, Publicity Chair.
No problem.
Open for questions or discussion.
A quick one. Just
Mm.
to update the website with the latest Meet the Members. That's it. But we can talk about that later. Oh, and one more thing. Richard, you've done an absolutely awesome job this year. Hats off to you, my buddy.
Yes.
I should be doing a bit more, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Well, I would just
And thank
like
you
to-
for the advice in changing from WordPress to the Google site. It's a lot easier for me to maintain the website using sites than using WordPress. That for me. Thank you.
Thanks, Richard. Just to reiterate, that public-facing element component of NaraJALT is equally as important as the in-person events that we do, I think, and it's often that's often the part that attracts members, or what's the opposite? Detracts members, turns them away.
I do have one quick question.
Okay.
On the Nara website, when you click on NaraJALT, the chapter, it doesn't have our website link. I think we need to add that.
Okay, we'll come back to that in the officers' meeting. So this will be. Where am I sharing now? I'm going to share the screen. Okay, I've got 5 minutes. I can just wrap this AGM up with a report from the president. This is more looking into the future than the past, because I think that the reports from my colleagues have pretty much covered, how we've been active over the last JALT year. Looking ahead, it's really those 2 in-person events that are now sort of cemented into our program: the chapter conference, the annual conference in December, and the MyShare event in spring, coupled with a social outing. Those 2 events, like at those times of the year, the spring and the autumn, we're getting really good traction with those, and I want to encourage as a group to continue with that blueprint moving ahead. It's working serving us very well. And so, for example, 2026 annual conference in December, and would be a 2026 spring event in April, perhaps here.
2025?
Would it be?
2026.
2026. Yeah, 2026. I'm talking about next year now.
Yeah, but for the conference.
Well, we've got our conference coming up. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm talking about next year, next JALT year.
Okay.
That.
So December 2026.
Okay, technically it is. Technically it is
Yes.
this JALT year. Yeah, you're right. Technically it is this JALT year. In short, I know those 2, like bookends are working very, very well in our program. Also, our online component, Meet the Members, I think that's great. We're building this record now, and it's public facing, so anyone can see what we're doing. And it's just a good way to get people involved. It's interesting, and to leave a record there. And we do that online, so it's 0 expenses and minimal planning, and it's working well. AGM as well. I think we'll continue with this online format for AGM, although always give the option to come together, because it is. In many ways easier when you're to have discussions in person, but actually by holding an online AGM, in theory we make it much easier for chapter members to come together, because it's not necessarily an officers meeting. It's supposed to be an annual general meeting for all members. So by having it online, that means our 40 something members have good chance. What's that?
Your mic is off?
Is my mic off? No?
No, sorry.
Maybe. management, in terms of management, the annual chapter self-assessment, which you're probably not familiar with, but this is actually what we're measured by from JALT National. We're held accountable to this basically checklist of things that we have to do in order to demonstrate our compliance with JALT National Constitution and bylaws and standing rules and whatnot. So actually that's my responsibility as a chapter president. But last year we passed with flying colours, and this year too we will have no troubles getting through that. The officers meeting, we continue, I think we will continue to hold 3 times a year. So in January, it's important to come together for the planning for the year, the winter meeting. It's good to come together again in June and get check that we're get things just at the midway of the year to maintain our organisation and management. And then in October, to coincide with the AGM. So because most officers get together during the AGM, it makes good sense to couple to tack on an officers meeting at the same time where we're all together. But most of our management and organisation comes through Google Chat. We've got some new officers joining us this year. We're going to be adding them to the Google Chat, and I'll explain that in the officers meeting. We've got, as I said earlier, with those specific chairs, we now have a vice president, we now have a membership co-chair, and we have an election chair. And this really, I think, is really a good indication for our chapter moving ahead, to have people, looking after specific roles, specific duties and responsibilities within the chapter. And then officer elections. So Brian is going to be taking care of that for us as we move ahead. Okay, so there are some ideas. I don't know, there's only 2 minutes left in the meeting, so I don't want to go into any detail, but merchandise, everybody loves merch. Wouldn't it be great to have NaraJALT merch? Coming soon. Social media service presence, or social media. It's really, I think that's somewhere that where we can keep building and developing and perhaps reaching further. The research seminar series, some officers will be familiar. I've spoken about this idea in the past, and I've not been able to get it off the ground this year, but it's still there on the back burner, and I think it's still a good idea and something that may eventuate this year perhaps. And chapter members Google Chat, and this is something completely out of the blue that I'll speak to officers with. I just thought, what if we had a chat? We have a chat for the officers, of course, that's how we manage our chapter. What if we had a Google Chat for all of the chapter to people to interact? So that's an idea to think about going forward. And I will stop sharing that there, and I think I can come back and close the meeting by thanking everyone present, all members and officers for your volunteering time and efforts over the last year, and look forward to working together with everyone over the next year. Officers, please stay online, and I will conclude this annual general meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stop.